Dave, a 4-1 win over Bradford Park Avenue, and it felt like a really good win. What do you make of the game today?
Yeah, it was a good team performance. Everyone, including the bench, played the part, and I think togetherness in the group really showed today. So, brilliant win.
And just as it looked to end 3-1, there was a mistake from their keeper, which allowed Adam Boyce to get his second of the game and our ultimate fourth as well. This was a keeper who seemed to be sort of getting more and more fired up as the game ticked on, and it seemed to ultimately come to blows at the very end. What do you think happened in that second half that kind of pushed Bradford to the points they got to?
We were in control of the game. I think like I said, going 2-0 up and taking the control. Sometimes it's a mentality thing, and we dropped. When we got the third goal, we switched off for the third goal, and yeah, credit to them. They're a good side. Taking nothing away from them, but I think we managed the game really well. And again, 3 points is the most important thing.
And up until this point, Bradford had conceded only 9 goals in the league, and we've gone and put 4 past them in one sitting. And I'd mentioned earlier on about how we are the highest scoring team in the country, and they've now got one of the best defences in this league. Do you think this is kind of one of these games you can look back on at the end of the season and say this was a massive moment for us?
Yeah, I think you probably can do, but when you're in the midst of it, as in the management side of things, I think we just take every game as it comes, and that's just our mentality. Our concentration now is on Brighouse. Again, everyone's got a test in this league, no matter where the league table suggests. But Bradford were a decent side, and they had spells today, and I thought we stood up to their tasks, and I thought we were very clinical today in front of goal.
And partway through the game, we were able to bring on John Howard and JJ Bartliff and Brian Taylor and Mitch Parkinson, and there's a whole host of players that we have at our hands. This squad depth is, I think, sort of something any club in the league would beg and ask for. How nice is it to have this as a coach?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Like I said, when we assembled things in the summer and looked to plan for another promotion push, we knew the players we wanted to bring in. Like I said, I'm bringing players on of the ilk that you've just mentioned. It's fantastic for us. But again, all the players are playing the part in our squad, and everyone knows, it's a results business, and sometimes changes have to be made to see the game through. And the lads who came on today were brilliant.